I just count.
Okay, guys, change of plans. He's gonna count to 1,000 in one video. So yeah, he's gonna count and say Jake Paul. He's gonna go back and forth for 1,000 times. Begin.
Okay. Let me get here and start. Jake Paul, Jake Paul, Jake Paul, Jake Paul, Jake Paul, Jake Paul. How many times is that?
I don't know. You count.
Restart. Jake Paul 1, Jake Paul 2, Jake Paul 3, Jake Paul 4, Jake Paul 5, Jake Paul 6, Jake Paul 7, Jake Paul 8, Jake Paul 9, Jake Paul 10, Jake Paul
11.
Jake Paul 11, Jake Paul 12, Jake Paul 13, Jake Paul 14, Jake Paul 15. I need a break. Jake Paul 17, Jake Paul 18, Jake Paul 19, Jake Paul 20, Jake Paul 21, Jake Paul 22, Jake Paul 23, Jake Paul 24, Jake Paul 25, Jake Paul 26, Jake Paul 27, Jake Paul 83.
Jake Paul 20 what?
29, I think.
Okay.
Jake Paul 30, Jake
Paul
Paul
30,
31.
time out. Jake Paul, time out. Look at our background.
That's
we got
our
our new
background.
anime background. Oh, so yeah, you guys. Okay,
So Jake Paul 31, Jake Paul 32, Jake Paul 33, Jake Paul 44, Jake Paul 45.
Come on.
Jake Paul 45, Jake Paul 40.
Time.
Hello.
Wait, what were you at, Pablo?
I'm doing a live stream.
What were you at?
I was doing a video off Javian.
What were you doing? What number? So I can continue. 45? 40. Jake Paul 48. Jake Paul 49. Jake Paul 50. Jake Paul 51. Jake Paul 52. Jake Paul 53. Jake Paul 54. Jake Paul 65. Jake Paul 56. Jake Paul 67. Jake Paul 68. Jake Paul 67. Jake Paul 68. Jake Paul 68. 69. Jake Paul 69. Jake Paul 70. Jake Paul 71, Jake Paul 72, Jake Paul 73, Jake Paul 74, Jake Paul 75, Jake Paul 76, Jake Paul 77, Jake Paul 78, Jake Paul 79, Jake Paul 70, Jake Paul 80.
Ask them if what's okay.
Wait, what number?
Okay. My mom said it's okay if I stay until 6.
Wait, what number? Okay.
They said okay.
Wait, what number?
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Why can't I stay till 7?
Jake Paul 71, Jake Paul 72, Jake Paul 73, Jake Paul 74, Jake Paul 75, Jake Paul... Wait, I was at Jake Paul 90. Jake Paul 97, Jake Paul 98, Jake Paul 98. Yeah, Jake Paul 99, Jake Paul 100. We're at 100.
Okay.
Jake Paul 101, Jake Paul 102, Jake Paul 103, Jake Paul 104, Jake Paul 106, Jake Paul 107, Jake Paul 108. Okay, take over. Jake Paul 108. Get back where you were at.
Jake Paul 109.
Oh, okay. Jake Paul 109 is where we were at. Pablo, get on the floor so I can learn.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Bro, seriously.
This will get a lot of views. Doesn't matter.
Jake Paul 11, Jake Paul 112, Jake Paul 113, Jake Paul 114. When I get to 150, you have to take over.
50?
150. 115, 117, 118, 119, 120, Jake Paul 121, Jake Paul 122, Jake Paul 123, Jake Paul 124, Jake Paul 125, Jake Paul 126, Jake Paul 127, Jake Paul 128, Jake Paul 129, 130. 130.
120, 30.
120, 30. 131. I mean, Jake Paul 131. Jake Paul 132. Jake Paul 133. Jake Paul 134. Jake Paul 135. Jake Paul 136. Jake Paul 137. Jake Paul 138. Jake Paul 100. Jake Paul 136. Jake Paul 137. Jake Paul 138. Jake Paul 129. Jake Paul 139. Jake Paul 40, Jake Paul 41, Jake Paul 42, Jake Paul 143, Jake Paul 104, E3, Jake Paul 144, Jake Paul 145, Jake Paul 146, Jake Paul 147, Jake Paul 148, Jake Paul 149, Jake Paul 150. Jake Paul 149, Jake Paul 150.
Okay. Jake.
Dude, just talk. Stop it, Pablo. Seriously.
Jake.
Jake Paul 51.
151, Jake Paul 152, Jake Paul 153, Jake Paul 154, Jake Paul 155, Jake Paul 156, Jake Paul 157, Jake Paul 158, Jake Paul 159, Jake Paul
160.
1,000, yeah.
No, Jake Paul 160. You have to keep going. You have to keep going, Pablo. Because I had to go to 150, now you have to go to 250.
Okay.
That's only 100.
Okay, 249, 250.
No,
See, we're
bro.
done.
Seriously.
We're done, man.
I'm getting mad, bro. Seriously.
I can't do it anymore.
I'm going to kick you out of Ultramaster.
So.
I'll
just pretend like I did the whole thing.
No, bro. They're able to rewind. Okay, why Pablo wants to be a retard, I'm gonna do this. Jake Paul, oh my god, I think it restarted because of my stupid internet. Very bad connection. I have 4 service bars or whatever.
When you go to your grandma's, how long are you gonna be gone? I'm not going with you. I can't.
But you said 6. We're going at 4.
And then when are you coming back?
We're coming back at like 5. Actually, we're only going to be there for like 10 minutes. Because we're getting a haircut.
Why don't you ask your grandma if you can get your tripod out of your car and stuff?
Okay, well, you guys. Jake Paul 167, Jake Paul 168, Jake Paul 169, Jake Paul 170, Jake Paul 171, Jake Paul 172, Jake Paul 173, Jake Paul 174, Jake Paul 175, Jake Paul 176, Jake Paul 177, Jake Paul 178, Jake Paul 179, Jake Paul 180. You have to take over and count to 300 from 200. And you can't back out. Oh, what's up, Ghost Gaming? Why'd you want a wheelchair?
That's our brothers.
Okay. Okay, so, where are we at? 190? Jake Paul 191, Jake Paul 192, Jake Paul 193, Jake Paul 194, Jake Paul. And it's restarting it. Are you kidding me? I got a freaking phone call from a scam. And it restarted. We were at Jake Paul 195, Jake Paul 196, Jake Paul 197, Jake Paul 128, Jake Paul 199, 200, Jake Paul 200. Go to 300.
Jake Paul 101, Jake Paul 102, Jake Paul 103.
Jake Paul 203.
Oh yeah, Jake Paul 203, Jake Paul 204, Jake Paul 205, Jake Paul 206, Jake Paul 207, Jake Paul 2008, Jake Paul 208, Jake Paul 209, Jake Paul 210, Jake Paul 211, Jake Paul 2000. Oh, stop saying 2000. Jake Paul 2,800 million billion.
Dude, seriously. Serious. Oh my. Are you kidding me? I'm done, bro. It's whenever I live stream and I have perfect connection. It says I have very bad connection. I literally have 4 internet bars right now. Keep going. 205.
No, we were at like 213 or 14.
No, we weren't. 205. Fine, 213.
213 Jake Pauls. Dang, that's too many Jake Pauls. 213. I'm just kidding.
Where'd the batteries go?
I don't know, because I lost the end of mine. Jake Paul 214, Jake Paul 215, Jake Paul 216, Jake Paul 217.
Point it towards you. Seriously, Pablo? We're not doing this again.
Jake Paul 219, Jake Paul 220, Jake Paul 221, Jake Paul 222, Jake Paul 223, Jake Paul 224, Jake Paul 225, Jake Paul 226, Jake Paul 227, Jake Paul 229, Jake Paul 220 or 30.
127. I mean 120 30.
120 30.
Dude, come on.
952, 953,
Dude, no!
954, 955.
Dude, they
Let me continue.
No.
956, 957, 958, 959.
You're not even saying Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Stop cheating, bro. Seriously.
999 Jake Pauls. 1,000
stop.
Jake Paul.
Stop it, Pablo. Seriously.
Jake Paul 141.
200. 230. We're at 200.
140.
No.
141.
It's 200. 235.
Okay.
235.
135.
Oh,
I'm just kidding with
you guys, we lost a member in Ultramaster.
Okay, bye guys.
I'm kidding. Seriously.
I think we're ready to go.
Bro, you're coming with me.
It's 4 o'clock. I hope you know that. We're not going to get to Jake Paul 1,000 anyways.
Yeah, we are. Well, let's get to Jake Paul 500 then.
Jake Paul 500.
No.
Okay. Jake Paul.
You're at Jake Paul 235.
Jake Paul 235. Jake Paul 236. Jake Paul 240. Really?
234.
237. 30.
Yeah.
238 Jake Pauls. But you know what? Let's just stop saying Jake Paul because I can't count fast.
Fine. Well then, let's just say numbers. Then we'll get rid of Jake.
My brother said 1,000. Okay. 239, 240, 241, 242, 230. I'm getting so messed up. 43, 244, 245, 246, 247, 248, 249, 250, 251, 252, 253, 254, 255, 266,
256.
Screw you. 56, 259, 260, 261, 262, 263, 264, 200. My brother just called you a bag.
Why? Okay, come on, keep going.
4, 6.
Well, now I have to restart. Because she had to call, you know we're out there. Hey, what are you at?
700.
700.
I think.
Okay, we'll keep going.
No, you keep going.
No, I can't, because I'm getting a haircut.
Do it while you get me.
Bro, I can't.
Let's just continue
Dude.
later.
Oh, yeah. This is in one video. So keep doing it.
I'm British.
Hey, Philip.
Hello?
How are you?
Keep doing it.
Oyamo and Olaia. Yo, my name is Oyamo and Olaia. Is that a man and woman or two men or? Oyamo is the brother and Olaia is the Nigerian sister I told you about. Now you know. I don't know. All the people I know got ordinary names like Bubba, Leroy, and Philip. You see, Oyamo used to be named Rollo. Then we lost Rollo. Now Rollo is named Oyamo, and it's through him that I met Sister Olaia. Well, if Rollo's connected with it, it's right. Why are you saying that, Pop? He's serious about his Africanism. But if there's some money to be made, Rollo would become Eskimo. Now listen, Oyamo and Olaida will be here soon, and I want you to be nice to her. In Africa, it is a cardinal sin to be inhospitable. Well, if she's done enough to be in Rallo, she's done enough to be in the hospital. Why don't you go upstairs and change while I put the rest of these groceries away? Change? Change for what? So that you look presentable. In Africa, you will not receive that looking like that. If I was in Africa, I'd change. This is Central Avenue, so this is it. What are you bringing all of this up for now? Now, here we all are into a discovery about Africa, and you talking about freaking down your hair to look like white people. I ain't saying that about no white people. I said Cab Calloway, he ain't white. Why don't you just go to bed? I ain't sleepy. Why don't you go to bed? All right, then why don't you sit here and be quiet and stop making a clown out of yourself, and you might learn something.
Oh, no, I think we should be leaving.
Listen, you don't have to be going to call it our father's behavior. He always acts like this.
It is not your father's behavior, Brother Kalunda. It is your behavior.
Hey, what did I do?
The way you talk to your father is deplorable. No, it is inexcusable. In my country, such behavior is unheard of. You would be beaten.
I wish I had you in Nigeria. I'd knock you out.
Brother Kalunda, it is not your place to chastise your father. You must respect your father, for he is full of years and wisdom. You must not forget who is the parent and who is the child. Therefore, it is your duty to make his life pleasant, not unpleasant.
I'll wait to feel comfortable, and for sensitive skin, try hydrocortisone cream with soothing oatmeal.
Get up and get down at Cricket Wireless with the Cricket Unlimited 2. 2 lines of unlimited data for $80 a month. Plus, get 2 smartphones free when you switch. All on a network that covers over 99% of Americans. Cricket Wireless. Something to smile about.
These are 100% beef burgers that are 100% from Denny's. They are 100% made to order, which is 100% awesome. 100% beef burgers with fries from Denny's. Order now at Denny's.com.
The Holiday Inn Express, we can't guarantee that you'll be able to contain yourself at our breakfast.
Why not? Some lady bacon, fruit.
But we can guarantee that you'll get the best price when you book with us.
Holiday Inn Express, be the readiest.
What are you doing? Watching this breast Savers Protect Mitten to like the black acids in my mouth. I can't see anything. I've been working so hard.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
Karen, we're neutralizing.
Yeah, I want to neutralize. What do you think of that?
Gun stains, food stains, grass stains, try out Steam Max Force with 5 powerful stain fighters.
Hey, Lamont, how do you say you want your head? I want fire, straight up. How about scramble? I want fry. Scramble good too. It ain't on the headline. What are you doing? I'm trying to see if there was a riot yesterday. Well, if there was a riot, that surprise could be a truckload of hot television. Now listen, I want you to stop and stop Julio. You got that? Do that, or you smuggling something into the country.
Buenos días.
Wetbacks. Mr. Sanford, I want you to meet my mother, Providencia, and my sister Maria. They just came in from New York. Buen amigo y su papá.
Buenos días, ¿cómo están? I'm happy to meet you, señor Sanford. My son tells me that you too are un comprador de hierro viejo.
No, I'm a citizen. Comprador de hierro viejo is a joke, man.
Ay, mi hijo nunca había visto una casa así tan llena de cosa vieja por dentro.
No diga eso.
Hey, what she say? Mommy said that.
She has never seen an indoor junkyard.